Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. And right quick, we'll see how long this lesson goes. I can't tell if it's going to be short or long, but I just want to touch on this. I was listening to this lesson from the brother's name is Elder Yasharunba, and he's the leader of the GMS Dallas camp, and his page is Remnant Saved 144. Okay, as you can see right here on the screen. Now I was in the middle of this lesson and it got to this point and I was like, okay, I gotta speak on this. I definitely have to speak on this. Okay, so I'm gonna let this particular part of his video play, and this part is from another brother in GMS, a video that this brother put up, and he's using it for his video. Now I'm using it for mine. So, I mean, and that's just the spirit, that shows that we're one body. You know, we come together to make it happen. We come together, you know, to preach the full doctrine, you know. So we're all one body in Yahweh Shai. But I want to get to this lesson right quick. I want you to hear what this brother says, and I have some scriptures on it. Lord willing, you'll be edified.
And again, all of this is tied to enchantments, idol worship, sleight of hand, Satanism. Okay, calling on these different gods and goddesses and idols. It's a heavy time of witchcraft, man. This is why we have to, tap in, man. Let's get this one. Again, GMS dedication. I'm glad I fixed it because it was something that was blocking me from seeing his videos pop up. But here we go. And he calls it all part 16. Subscribe to this brother's page, GMS dedication. There's another GMS dedication, the Elder Canuck, but his has a space. All right. But this brother from Mississippi's GMS dedication without a space.
Agenda 2030. Check this out. One world government. One world cashless currency. One world central bank. One world military. End of national sovereignty. End of privately owned property. And
I want to say fair use. Fair use. We're not doing these videos to make money. Neither me nor the brothers that we listen to, that we're getting this information from. We're not using it for that, you know. So it's only for fair use purposes, only educational, you know, and we're just bringing out, education, truth, the truth of the Bible. So continuing on, listen to the brother.
Of the family unit. Mandatory universal basic income. Microchipped tracking for all. World social credit system. Thousands of e-towers. End of private transportation. End of private farms. Business owned by government.
Yeah, that mandatory juice. There's a video that I have here. And I'm just going to let you see the title of it. We ain't going to go too deep into it. But this devil, what's his name? Yeah, this guy here. RFK.
That is.
Okay, RFK wants universal juice to mimic natural immunity. And she's going in. Again, even Edomites are seeing this. See.
Sure, but many people have concluded that because he himself says that he is fiercely pro-vaccine. He said all his children vaccinated. He'd do it all again probably if he could. So here we have it. This was just a couple of days after that announcement of the getting rid of the mRNA. So what is he talking about here?
Right now, we're developing a universal vaccine at NIH, which is a vaccine that addresses the entire...
I'm just going to leave it there. This is not medical information, but you can look at that.
And that shows you how hypocritical these devils are, man. You got to understand who your enemy is and the times you're living in. Okay, this devil is really about to come down with great wrath upon you Israelites. He ain't playing no games no more. He really wants to get his new world order in. He really wants to get that established. And he needs to do it right now. Listen to this.
That video. God himself gave us an immune system. Yeah, they don't give a damn about God. MAHA, Make America Healthy Again. And it's pretty much the same agenda as the left, but it just sounds better. But you're being led to the same destination, man. This is the devil the Bible speaks of, man.
Travel restrictions. Restricted land use. This is Agenda 2030. This is what they are. This is what they are. This is 5 years from today. 5 years. That's all people got. You got 5 years, fam. Share this ping out. You got 5 years. This is their agenda. So you can have an opinion. You say what you want to about how you feel. This is what their mission is.
February 2026.
And I'm going to end it right there as far as the video. And I'm going to get some scriptures because I want to speak on it. Now, first let me go to the scriptures. Let me get a scripture right quick. Psalms chapter 2, it says, "Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing?" Okay, and this is a vain thing that Esau is imagining. These people are imagining a vain thing. Their new world order, and they want it done in 5 years from now, basically. That's what they call Agenda 2030. Okay? So, that's a vain thing because the Lord, matter of fact, let me read some more of this, and then I'm going to go to another scripture. It says, "The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh, the Lord shall have them in derision." Okay, and you see them taking counsel amongst themselves, with your with these different meetings they have. You know what I'm saying? You got the what is it called, the summit, or the WEF wealth, or all these different kind of meetings they have, and honestly they're just congregating against the Lord. I hope this video don't get taken down, but that's what it is. But these people are imagining a vain thing. So I'm going to read verse 1 again. "Why do the heathen rage, and the people imagine a vain thing?" You know what I'm saying? Why? These people are really proud of their technology. They're proud of their pseudoscience, and they really believe that it's going to help them to bring in their new world order. But that's a vain thing because Let me go into my highlights. And it says, let me see which one I wanted to get. I wanted the book of Job. Job chapter 23. Job chapter 20, verse, I'm going to start at 22 and 23. That's what I'm going to do, 22 and 23. It says, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits, and every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. Okay, so right now, Esau is at the fullness of his sufficiency, so he's really go all the way in. He's really go all the way in to bring in this new world order, man. He ain't playing no games. He ain't nothing. All bets are off. Everything is on the table. He really go in. Okay? But he's seeing that people are rising up against him. It's starting with this truth going out. See, this truth going out has made people start to think differently. Okay? Now people want to know, okay, now, some certain things just don't seem right now. You know what I'm saying? And I heard these people say this, and I heard these people say this. Yeah, certain things ain't seem right. They've been listening to the words of the prophets, because the word of the Lord has gone to the four corners of the earth. You see what I'm saying? So now he's in straits, and so he has to act fast. It says, every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. When he is about to fill his belly, God shall cast the fury of wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. So when this man thinks that he's really gonna actually have his new world order established, the Lord gonna shut it down completely. Okay? The Lord is gonna shut it down completely. So this is why I read back here to my highlights. In Psalm chapter 2, it says, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine the vain thing? It's not going to happen, Esau, man. Get over you, man. Get over you. You know, so the next scripture I want to get is, and I'm going to be ready to close this out soon, because what I want you to think about, matter of fact, this will be my last scripture. I want you to think about this. The fact that they're saying this is Agenda 2030. This is their agenda. Okay? And this is the time limit they're giving themselves to do this. To have all these things in place and done and over with. They want their new world order set up by 2030. Okay? 5 years from now. And I remember listening to a brother, and he was like, don't think about it like that. Because what is 5 years? Look at how fast the time is going by. Look at how fast the time is going by. You know, so that's why I got pulled up this scripture, Mark chapter 13. But before I get into this, I want to get into Revelation. Sometime I forget where it is in Revelation. Give me a second. I'm going to find it in the book of Revelation. think it's in the book of Revelation. Yeah, Revelation 12 and 12. I did know that. I went into this the other day. So right here it's all highlighted. You can read that. It's a good read. But it says that, Revelation 12 and 12, therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. Okay, so this is everybody. Okay, not just Israelites, this is everybody. It says, for the devil is come down unto you, but mainly the Israelites, I'm going to say that. It says, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So this devil knows that his time is running out, so he's moving quickly. He's moving quickly. Okay, and now my point to that, and that's going to be the point to this lesson. Okay. Right quick. Mark chapter 13 and 20. It says that except, start at 19. Got it highlighted here for you. It says, for in those days shall be affliction, such was not from the beginning of the creation. Like I said, this devil is finna go all the way in. He finna go all the way in. Okay, when they said he's gonna come down on you with great wrath in Revelation 12 and 12, because he knows what that he had but a short time. He knows his time is running out, and he's coming in with everything he got. And he has a lot, believe it. So we need Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua to be on our side. Okay? So faith is definitely the key. You know what I'm saying? To surviving what this man got going on, because we can't fight him ourselves. It says, for in those days shall be affliction, such was not from the beginning of the creation, which God created unto this time, neither shall be. There's plenty of scriptures that go into that. But verse 20, this is the main point. And except the Lord had shortened those days, no flesh should be saved. But for the elect's sake, whom the Lord hath chosen, he hath shortened the days. And see, this is why we see time speeding up like it is. This is why you go to work at 1 p.m. and get off at 9 p.m., which is an 8-hour shift, and you feel like you worked 4 hours. This is why you can go to sleep at 2 a.m., wake up at 10 a.m., and feel like you only slept 2 or 3 hours. Okay, because the Lord is speeding up the time. Okay? Why? Because this devil is coming down on us with great wrath. Okay? And if the Lord does not speed up the time, would no flesh be saved? Okay? This 2030 agenda cannot happen. It will happen unless the Lord speeds up the time. Even more than what he's doing right now, I'm going to say. That's speaking as a man. Okay? But the Lord is speeding up the time because, see, he has to move quickly. You know what I'm saying? At some point, he going to realize, okay, 2030 ain't going to work. I got to do this quicker than that. Because the Lord is forcing his hand. Go ahead and do what you got to do so I can do what I got to do. That's what the Lord is telling them. You know what I'm saying? And no, I ain't going to wait till 2030. So, look here, I don't see a 2030, me speaking as a man. Okay, because this can last to 2040 if the Lord wanted it to. Okay, no man knows the hour when in which the Lord is going to return. So, but we measure the times diligently, and we see, and we stand to the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? This is how we measure the times, by listening to the scriptures. You see what I'm saying? And this is why I can say, through faith, ain't no 2030 going, not on this side. It ain't gonna happen, man. It ain't gonna happen. The Lord is going to put the Spirit on this man to move faster. And that's what he's going to do. Okay? And that's the Lord shortening the days for his elect's sake. So those of you brothers and sisters that's in the truth, don't be discouraged by this, because we ready to go now. I know that. Don't be discouraged when they talk about 2030. Like, damn, we got another 5 years of this shit. You know, don't be discouraged. You know what I'm saying? Be afraid, because you know that it's all the Lord's doing. Keep that fear of the Lord, that healthy fear of the Lord in you. You know what I'm saying? But pray and believe that the Lord will shorten the days, and it'll be much time before 2030. Okay? But prayer and faith in your prayers. You know what I'm saying? Believe that the Lord is going to answer those prayers and shorten the time even more. You know what I'm saying? And ruin these devil's plans. Okay? We want the Lord to make this devil move so fast that when he is about to feel his better, he'll realize, damn, I moved too fast. And now it's too late. Okay, that's what we're asking for. Okay? Because in order for us to get to our kingship, that crown that we're expecting, that crown that we're fighting for, this devil has to go down, man. And if you're in this faith, you want him to go down quickly. And since I spoke of a crown, I'm going to end this with this. Revelation chapter 3. I think it's 11. Yeah, it says, Revelation chapter 3 and 11, Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. So regardless of what this devil does, how slow he moves, how fast he moves, hold fast to this truth. Okay? And there's a crown waiting for you for doing so. Like the scriptures say, he that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved. We endure unto the end by holding fast to this truth and keeping our faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And that's how we get our crowns, brothers and sisters. So with that, I hope you all were edified. Yeah, that's all I had to say. Shalom.